WNEMTV5 starts right now with breaking news.
And breaking news now from the Supreme Court today. It has voted to overturn Roe v. Wade, which established the right to an abortion. You are watching TV5 News at noon. I am Blake Keller. Thanks for being here with us. Government officials from Michigan on both sides of the aisle are reacting to this news. First up, Democratic Flint Senator Jim Ananich says, quote, "Tomorrow we will wake up in an America that is less free than it was yesterday. The women of this nation will no longer have the guaranteed right to chart their own paths or make deeply personal and private medical decisions without government intrusion." Republican Representative John Molinar sent us a statement as well. It says, quote, "This is one of the most wonderful days in the history of our country, and today's ruling will save millions of lives. The Supreme Court's decision upholds the right to life for the most vulnerable people in our society, and each of their lives is a special gift." The ruling made just this morning by the Supreme Court makes abortion an issue of the states. Now, because of a lawsuit filed in April over Michigan's 1931 law, which bans abortion with almost no exceptions, the ban on abortion is on hold and services are still legal in Michigan. President Biden is set to speak on the issue right after this newscast, and be sure to tune in later tonight at 5 for complete coverage.
All right, a good Friday afternoon. We're taking you live right outside to Birch Run, I-75, courtesy of Godwin's, as we're getting closer to the weekend. Overall, looking pretty good out there. Some blue skies and sunshine as we're going into the afternoon. Check out your temperatures right now, already for 12 o'clock in the low 80s for many spots. I think we're going to add about another 5 or 10 degrees to these numbers before the day is done and over with. Humidity values have increased just slightly. We're talking dew points there in the mid to upper 50s, so nothing too overwhelming, but just enough to where you're probably noticing it just a little bit more if you're going to be stepping out for the afternoon. Pinpoint Doppler from MBS. It is quiet. We're not tracking any rain across the region. Looks to stay that way at least for the next 24 hours. There will be some rain chances to talk about for the upcoming weekend. I think none of that really for today is going to materialize out. We got temperatures near 90 this afternoon. Wind from the southwest will keep that at about 5 to 15. And then you got 60s coming in for the overnight period. I think any outdoor activities for today should be in good shape. So travel forecast, we got that coming your way for the afternoon. An easy commute there, just a bit more humid with the sunshine on any major interstates or highways or just back roads. We should be in good shape going anywhere for the afternoon. Into the evening hours, UV indices still going to be very high. Sun angle about as high as it gets this time of year. So if you're going to enjoy your Friday outdoors, just stay safe, stay hydrated, make sure you're applying sunscreen when needed. Burn time still right there at about 20 minutes. And we'll just check in with the roads real quick as we're getting your Friday afternoon underway, and it looks like fairly good. We're not reporting any crashes at this time, just what we'd like to see. We'll check in with your weekend and those rain chances coming up in just a little bit. Blake, we'll send it back to you.
All right, John, sounds good. Thank you very much for that. Well, in other Supreme Court news, the Supreme Court moved in the other direction on gun issues, and as the Senate passed new legislation as well. Now, the court's decision was over a New York law that was regulating who can carry a concealed firearm. Jan Crawford has more.
The Supreme Court Thursday struck down some of the nation's toughest gun laws, highlighting the Second Amendment is not a second-class right. Justice Clarence Thomas wrote for the conservative majority, saying concealed carry laws in New York and at least 5 other states prevent law-abiding citizens with ordinary self-defense needs from exercising their right to keep and bear arms.
This could place millions of New Yorkers in harm's way.
State officials in New York blasted the ruling.
This decision isn't just reckless, it's reprehensible.
It's a constitutional right that the people of New York State have long been deprived of under the guise of safety.
But gun rights advocates like Tom King, who challenged the law, said it did nothing to solve gun violence or stop mass shootings like the one in Buffalo.
The permitted gun owners are not the problem. It's the criminals that are causing the violence and the gun problem in New York State.
The ruling follows the court's landmark decision in 2008 that said individuals have a right to have a gun for self-defense in their homes. 43 states allow legal gun owners to carry concealed weapons in public. Half don't require a permit. But New York, as well as 5 other states, went beyond standard permitting requirements and made gun owners prove they had a special need to protect themselves. In dissent, Justice Stephen Breyer, writing for the court's liberals, said the ruling severely burdens states' efforts to pass laws that limit who may purchase, carry, or use firearms of different kinds. Jan Crawford, CBS News, Washington.
In Ukraine, Russian forces have targeted and destroyed roads leading into the city of Lysychansk. The head of the regional military says the Russians destroy with helicopters the roads and bridges leading to Lysychansk. Now, the bridge is damaged. Only cars will be able to pass it now. The truck will not pass into the city. Russian forces have tried to cut off supply lines to the Luhansk region of Ukraine for weeks as they close in on 2 of its eastern cities. Well, Congressman Dan Kildee announcing a new $1.2 million federal grant to help rural mid-Michigan students prepare for and succeed in college. That grant is going to Saginaw Valley State University to help expand its career services and develop new programs to improve college preparedness, access, and success. The program will focus on the needs of rural students and hopefully help increase rural enrollment and graduation rates, as well as long-term career success. All right, so this is actually the video for this story. In Flint, 17 children enrolled at EduCare Flint between the ages of 6 weeks and 6 months transitioned to kindergarten today. And TV5 spoke with school director Jody Ramos about the success of the program.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing to know that some of these kids and families have been with us the full 5 years, and to see them grow from when they're infants, they're just being held to their first steps, to their first words, and to now know that they are leaving ready for kindergarten.
Congratulations, that is awesome. This year's graduation theme is past, present, and future. Very bright future for those kiddos. Well, a jury in Western Michigan is deliberating the fate of a man facing 19 charges. So coming up, the harrowing story of a hostage situation caught on body camera. And Benton Harbor organizations surprise drivers at the pump. We have these stories and more as TV5 News at Noon continues in just a moment. For the latest news and weather, download or update the new TV5 mobile app. You'll find it in the App Store or on Google Play. Just search WNEM.